Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the midweek market update. Today is April 1st, 2026. So we enter a new quarter today, and I want to, get into the markets. I want to recap what has happened this week so far. Just so you know, this is my first thoughts getting onto the market today. I haven't been on the market. I haven't done any prior research. I haven't read anything. So I'm gonna get straight into what we're doing, but I want to start with my positions that I have taken this week so far. Wait, there is one missing here. Here we go. So I did get into the sell, like I told you guys, um, you know, on the call, that hey, if I see a two candle swing coming down from any handle, which it came from the 160.25, and I will enter. So this was my entry. I took a small stop loss. We are currently running 1 to 2 in profit. Well, we have secured 1 to 2 in profit right here, and we are currently running 4% in profit. Okay, so this is a very good trade. This is a great trade that has made the profit for the week, which is incredible. Now I did get into two other trades, and I do have a system that I run when I get into any other trade, which is if I am, it's called 2 for 1 kind of thing, where I got into. Well, this is AUD Chef, by the way. I'm holding this. I will continue to hold this. Did I get into this on Monday? I did get into this on Monday, so I did call this out as well. I'm guessing, pretty sure I did call it out because it would make sense why I got into it. But I'm holding this trade too. It's gone nowhere in 3 days or 2 days. We're on the third day right now. But AD Chef, good trade. AD good, is very bullish, or I should say hawkish, while Swiss franc is fully dovish. So it's gonna continue to skyrocket. I actually called this trade out, believe it or not, at the start of the year. So if you can go ask any of my people, I called this trade at the start of the year, and it's only moved 300 pips. But it's not about the pips that it's moved, and not about any of that stuff. The reason why I like this trade is because of positive swaps. I don't care to be in this because I keep collecting positive swaps. So as long as it doesn't hit stop loss, I will just keep holding it. So let's talk about the 2 for 1. What do I mean by that? Here's the thing, guys. If I enter, so these are the two trades that I entered. I enter Euro USD sell. Okay, it wasn't my best choice here, and this is what it was. You guys can see. It just didn't respect the zone as I thought it would. Gave me not a 2 candle swing, but I thought it was good enough for me to enter. This is why you don't deviate from your plan. When you deviate from your plan, you get slapped, and that's what happened for me. I got slapped. There wasn't a 2 candle swing. There was no clear indication of the trade. FOMO kicked in. I got into the trade. Happens to the best of us. It is what it is. I also entered. Where's the other one? AUD USD. I also entered an AUD USD. I don't know why it's not here, but I will. Oh yeah, it's in my red list. That's why. So let me just show this to you guys. So real quickly, recap. HF, we're still holding. We're not really up a whole bunch. I think we're up 1% right now. 31 pip stop loss. Just under a percentage up. Whatever, doesn't matter. USD/JPY running 4% in gain, and also have secured a 1 to 2, which is very nice. Euro USD was the trade I took. Didn't respect the zone. Hit stop loss. Full mode entry. Second thing I did was I also entered this. Same situation. I thought it respected the zone. It clearly wasn't going to. Don't know why I entered. Took a stop loss, right? Again, deviate from your plan, get slapped. It is what it is. My fault. I will take it to the chin and move on. Now, the good thing is, though, I always like to hedge my two trades. If I was to go short on USD, somewhere I need to long USD, right? Sorry, if I'm longing USD, I need to short it somewhere. Now, in both of these places, I was bullish on USD compared to Euro and bullish on USD compared to AUD. So I decided to hedge it on a US30 buy that ended up banking, right? This gave us a 1 to 4, which was very, very nice. Again, it recovered the losses on that side and some, which is always great. So Hedging, very important, very, very important. I like to cross market hedge. There's a lot of these brokers that don't let you hedge on the pair. Totally fine. I don't care. Don't let me. Sorry, not on the broker, on the same asset. I don't care. Don't let me. Totally fine by that. But what I will do is I will cross market hedge, and that's exactly what I did here. I cross market hedge USD via US 30 longs, and they paid off, and they really, really paid off. So glad that they did. Now, here's the funny thing though. I do expect it to go down. This is the zone that I see going down. So today is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be something. I'm gonna keep an eye out on US 30. But let's get into some situation analysis, and then I want to talk about gold. Right now, the twos, they did drop. They did drop on back of what they were saying about, the news is saying, hey, we're gonna end. Let's look at it over here, right? Bloomberg. They're saying, hey, we're gonna end war. Blah blah blah. We're just gonna end it. It's the same shit that he keeps saying. It says here stocks soar on optimism of Iran war ending soon. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I don't think so. I think why this has happened is because of end of month flows. It happens all the time. End of month flows came in. I read somewhere else this was also quarterly ends. So it's normal. This happens, right? So if I was to go, what is quarterly end flows in stocks? Quarterly inflows refers to buying and selling activity in the stock market driven by institutional investors such as mutual funds, blah, 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 to meet specific targets at the end of every 3-month period. March, June, September, December. I don't buy this. I don't buy it. The war has not ended. I do not buy it. So that's pretty much what happened. There was a lot of buying. I had read it somewhere, or I saw it online somewhere, that there was meant to be a quarter, like they had a quarter that they had to meet, which was I think about 2 billion worth of stocks that they had to buy in. So hey, here you go. Anyways, do I see this continuing down? Nope. I see a reaction. I see a reaction coming down here. Boom, up. Okay, that's just what I see. Tens dropping, same thing. DXY dropping, no problem. It does need some significance to actually break the 100.75 level, in my opinion. So I'll keep an eye out on what's going on. US 30, I already told you, I'm looking to sell this in this area, the 46.5 area. If that doesn't happen, I think we're gonna have to go up here to look for some sells. So 47 might be a good point of view as well. I am going to be making sure that I don't do the same mistake that I did before. I believe you make a mistake once, it's okay. You make a mistake twice, yeah, you're just an idiot at that point. So 47 handle, 47,000 handle. NAS, same thing. NAS again could go 24, but yeah. S&P 500. I don't know why my alerts haven't been working. But again, I have an eye out on 66,000 handle. I'll see what happens from here, and if I get an entry to sell this off. Okay, regardless, here's the reality: the inflation level is going to be very tough for all of these different governments. With that being said, it's going to be that tough. I do believe we're going to see a stronger dollar. We're going to see a stronger euro. We're going to see many of these stronger currencies, because they're all going to be, hiking rates. And because they're going to be hiking rates, you're going to see all these other people, not all these other people, but because we're going to see a stronger dollar, for example, strong euro, for example, you're going to see the S&P 500 drop. You're going to see the DAX drop, so on and so forth. So I will keep an eye out on this. Again, you can cross-market hedge with them, which is beautiful. VIX is dropping, which is interesting, but I don't still buy what happened yesterday. Just ate my 2 cents. Australian 2 is dropping. 10's dropping. Everything is playing according to the US right now. You can see iron, copper. Copper, I would like to keep an eye out on, see what it's happening there. China, natural gas. You got the twos on New Zealand. I actually don't like New Zealand pairs anymore. I don't like how it moves. Interesting. Why is this dropping while so is this and so is this? Interesting. I'm gonna have to research a little bit why that is happening. We're gonna skip that. Twos, Canada dropping again. These are all dropping, just so you know, on the fact that right now the market, on what we saw Bloomberg saying, hey, stocks soar on optimism of Iran war ending soon, which again I don't see it yet. Could I be wrong? Sure, of course I can be wrong. Anyone can be wrong. But the point is, I'm not buying this, and because I'm not buying this, I don't believe in the hype. But regardless, what they're saying is, hey, okay, this is a relief rally. That's what I would call it, a relief rally. This relief rally is pushing all these things down, but I think they'll all pick up again. I think they're all going to pick up because they're going to understand how many rate hikes are going to be needed for this to happen. I saw somewhere it said Euro is going to need to do 3 hikes this year. Guys, that's ridiculous, right? If that's the case, it shouldn't be going down. Let's see what Euro is doing, based off that. CAD also has horrible data, just so you know, so it doesn't make sense. Again, same thing, pumping up. It's all going into a level. All of them are going into one level. Oil dropped, which is incredible. I like this because guess what it does? Gives me an opportunity to buy in again because I foolishly got out a little bit too early. If I didn't get out and I would have just aimed for these highs, which would have, to be honest, been right here. Yeah, I had a 1 to 5. It is what it is. 2 more percentage would have been nice, but whatever. If I am looking for longing crude, man, I don't really like this, but I would keep an eye out up here. Again, not the biggest fan of that level. Yeah, it's really that level, isn't it? Oh, never mind. 12-hour looks better. Okay, I am a fan. Boom. 94, 95. I think 95 is good bet. Please ring. Please ring. I don't know what is going on, but I want to see this level here, 2 candles swing into a buy, and then we aim for up here. Maybe. I don't know. We will see. I'll keep an eye out on, and I'll see what the news is saying. Because US 30 right now is pumping. I can see it here on my other screen. Euro 2s, like I said, why is Euro dropping? It doesn't make any sense. Let's look at the... we're going to look at the interest rates of Euro. So we'll go to countries, Euro area, and we will look at interest rates. 2.5. They're at 2.5, okay? Why are the bonds at 2.5? It doesn't make sense. When I read that they're expecting three hikes, it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah. So again, 2.25, right? Where is it? 2.5 actually, not 2.25. So we are literally where they're saying. So are they saying they're going to hold rates for the rest of the year? Do you believe it? I don't know if I do. So if I don't believe it, am I going to look for Euro longs? Yes, I will look for Euro longs, in relation to certain pairs. So I'll show you a couple that I'm thinking about. I don't believe this. This is stupid. I don't believe it. DAX pumping up. I don't believe it. I would sell the crap out of this thing. The pound one. Look at this. Their current rates are 3.750. and they expected, you know, 4 basis, yeah, almost 4 basis points. So 4 hikes. Anyways, G10, FTSE. Hey, FTSE's having a good ass place to sell. Again, you can use all of these to hedge. Gold pumping finally. Cool. Do I buy it? Don't know. We'll see. Not really interested in these. Now I am interested in Euro Swissy as a potential trade, which I didn't enter because stop loss was a little bit too big for me. Could have entered here. Stop loss is 25 pips stop loss. I mean, I could have hit a 1 to 2 if I would have entered while still being up a 1 to 1. The peak of 1 to 3. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would have an optimistic view here. I would have an optimistic, very optimistic view there for Eurochef. So could have potentially entered. I do like Euro Swissy. I will look to enter. Nothing's telling me I can't. Anyways, we'll get back to this in a second. Not interested. JPY, I do think they're gonna hike. This is yeah, whatever. See this? Oh, I don't know what I just did. How do I log? Okay, I have no idea what just happened there. Okay, this is weird. Did it happen here too? No. Let me leave this and come back in. Guys, that was weird. Sorry about that. Trading view. Okay, we're good now. Cool. Nikki, cool, no problem. Pump up. We could have. I didn't enter this, so. And silver. Cool. Now, based off everything I said, what is still that I'm looking for? Well, Euro AUD sells. I'm still interested in. On the back of AUD, more so not Euro. What will really eliminate this trade is if Euro comes out and says, yeah, we're going to probably hike. I don't believe that they won't hike. Like, I believe they will hike. Think of it this way. I do believe they will hike, but at the same time, what I do see them saying is we're not going to hike. And if that's the thing, it will be stupid for me not to capitalize off it, right? Just think of it that way. So I'm going to wait. Eurochef, like I said already, I want to enter this. GBP AUD, same thing. GBP Swissy. Reason why I have so much Swissy in here is because I just want to short Swissy. Right? GU, I still think this is going down because I do believe USD is still going to be bullish. And the Swissy, just horrible thing. And USD Swissy, this would be a nice trade. Regardless, I would like to enter this trade again based off the fact that Swiss franc is going to be very, very bearish while USD is going to be bullish even after the war ends. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm looking at. Now, what do I look on gold? So we're gonna have, London session is about to start. We're gonna have a whole bunch of trades ideas that are gonna go out. If you want them, Telegram in bio. Feel free to join, reach out to me, and let's do it. Now, what I do see is, like I already said, bullishness on this. What's going on here? Let me add my indicator back. No, I have to get this fixed. Okay, regardless. Yeah, I need to go fix this. I see buys only today. Going into New York session, I think New York session / when America really wakes up is when Trump is going to start speaking again, and we're going to figure out, hey, this isn't really, it's not as simple as he said it is, and they're not going to just end everything right now. U.S. eyes as a swift end to war as fresh attack hits Gulf state and Iran. Interesting, right? Europe pushes back on some U.S. military operation. Why would they need military 3 hours ago? Rubio says U.S. can see finish line in the war. Don't believe it. 2/3 of America wants quick end to Iran war, even if the goal unachieved. Now, there's one more thing I wanna end this with. Is what I read was that they are looking into obviously ending it, but the Strait of Hormuz end up being a tax point pretty much, where these guys can pretty much tax every ship going through. Iran can. And he doesn't care. He just wants to end the war now because it is costing them a little bit too much. So he's happy to let go of it, which, regardless, should push oil higher. So, guys, that's everything for the midweek update. Just to summarize my last bit of thoughts, I have my eyes on oil, which let me add in here. Actually, let me just go in here. So I do have my eyes on oil. Okay, I have my eyes on oil. Euro AUD, Euro Chef. I'm gonna rethink these, but I'm just keeping an eye on it. I still like USD pumping. I believe that's still gonna happen. Just don't know from where yet, and I'm happy to wait. I actually am happy to wait. I promise you. So I'm gonna wait to see which handle we trade off, and then I will look to position myself. And let me add the Euro USD back in here because I will continue to look for more. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna read this. So I will continue to monitor EU because everyone is saying they see 1.2. Okay, ING said they look at 1.2. 1.2 is all the way down here, guys. So look, that's gonna be the recap for this week. Again, just to end it up, I'll see you guys on Sunday for next week markets prep. It's been a pretty decent week so far. We are up. Did we take 2 L's? Yes, it's fine. It's part of the game. But we will recover it here anyways, but we didn't need to because we recovered it right here. So the 2 losses were recovered with the US 30 long that we got into. Great position, great entry, great exit, net even on that, Euro USD and AU, and gains a little bit too. UJ is up 1% and we are dropping as we speak. Currently running 1 to 4 on this as well. So yeah, pretty good trades, guys, to be very honest with you. Pretty good all-around trades. And again, holding AUD Chef. I'll see you guys on Sunday for the next market prep. If you want to trade with us, Telegram group in bio, also in the description below. Join it. I'll see you in there. I can't wait to trade with you. If you need any help, I'll be in there. So guys, with that being said, have a great day. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.